Hello, and thank you for taking the time to watch our video. This is Alex, and I'm Theo, and we are a married couple. Alex is a pediatric neurologist, and he's been working at a local hospital here in Washington, D.C., where we're both based.
And Theo's a professor at a local university who teaches college students. And he moved here after finishing his graduate studies, and I moved here after finishing medical school.
And in fact, we both met here in Washington, D.C., probably about 7 years ago. And Alex and I were friends for the first couple of years, and then romance started, and we got married in 2019. In fact, Alex was the one to propose to me, and in front of his family in the Midwest, and we have been together ever since.
And that was around the same time that we moved into our house, first house together. So it was a big time of transitions. And we've been there ever since. So Theo already mentioned that we met actually in a running club because we both like running, although he's a lot faster than I am. I still do it for fun. Theo also really enjoys reading, and he enjoys watching movies. He likes movies that make you think and learn, and I like those too, because it always gives us something to talk about later. And my big hobby, I guess, is music. I grew up playing music, and I kept it up all through school, even though I was never good enough to study it. I always liked to do it in the background because it just made me feel good about my day.
And we both spend quite a bit of time in the kitchen, especially I do, trying out new recipes and some cooking. And we traditionally sit down for both breakfast and dinner when we are at home.
So our support network extends outside of Washington, D.C. Theo's parents both live in his home country of Bulgaria. His sister and his brother-in-law and nephews all live in Germany. And because he's been in the States for so long studying and working, he has a really strong network of friends really all over the place. I've always been impressed at how many people know Theo. For me, I have two moms who live in Minneapolis, and then I have a brother who's younger and a sister who's also younger than both of us, and she's adopted. Both my siblings are married, we go back to Minnesota at least 2 times a year because it's much easier to get there, especially now with the pandemic and all the issues around travel and quarantine. It's been a while, but we did go to Bulgaria together in 2018. Yeah, and I got to meet all of Theo's family, and we chat with them online as much as we possibly can.
And I'm very glad that I got to have my own family with Alex's own extended family, and they've all become my family as well. We talk to them at least once a week. We try to catch up and make sure that they're doing okay, and we communicate. They're very excited to become grandparents and maintain the contact that we have, and hopefully even come to visit from Minnesota to DC when our family gets even bigger.
And we knew we would be adopting really from a really early stage at our relationship. It was a conversation that I had in my own head for many years. I knew ever since I was a teenager that this is what I would want for myself, but that I would need a partner to help me do it. So when I met Theo, I knew it was a good fit. When he told me that he was on board, we took classes for families who were planning on adoption. And that was years ago. I don't even know how many at this point.
I think it happened actually even before we got engaged.
Yeah, we were taking those classes really early.
That really helped us. And we never were really interested in surrogacy, but we explored all options, and we really landed, and we feel very strong about adoption.
And part of that comes from my background and my younger sister. Both of us have good friends who are right in the area who've also adopted, even through adoptions from the heart, which has been great to have them as role models, because I think you really need that when you're undertaking this on our side. But we also understand how much of a undertaking this is for you too. And we really appreciate that you took the time to look at our profile, to even give us a minute of your consideration in this really big decision that you have. We understand, as much as we can, all of the pain that might come with having to choose to go the route of an adoption plan. But we want to also be here for the beautiful parts of it. We want to be here for a solid future for all of us, including you. And we really hope to have an open line of communication with you as the child grows, if you decide that we're a good fit for your family.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video.
Yeah, thanks.